on, yes. Click on the screen and give for me a tap now. Okay, go get the motivation to give for you and bring for you one of the best products today. Well, let's go with me. I want so surprise, right? Okay, let's go to this house. In here, we will have the harmony collections, a nice stand, and two rest over here. And moreover, we also have for all of you some of this thing, get the every best friend. So let's go to detail each of this one and why I said this is the yet one of the best furniture you have in your room. Okay, let's go for the first in here. We have the Emery bed frame. You can see, yeah, it's not like a normal bed frame when you see on the market or the bed frame you're using at your house. No, it's different. This thing in here, we use 100% will be the silk. Yeah, and we use this thing is the ACACIA wood. This is the wood very strong, very stable and good, you know. Yeah, this is a solid wood 100%. We use the wood is not in the industrial age. 4 years, 6 years, or 10 years, more and more every year, you know. Yeah, that's the two things. The wood is going to be old, yeah, it's not the old, and then we make the we make the features in here. It's meant to be good and unique. Yeah, strong and stable enough. So you use it and say, yeah, the stroke is very sturdy. It's sturdy enough, so that's one also we don't that don't need to reward anything else. This thing in here, strong and stable enough. It's super strong. Well, how could I say that? When you're using it in the bed frame, yeah, you use the something in your bed frame, yeah, especially that you see a lot of plastic or steel bed frame in your house, it's always breaking or whopping, right? Yeah, because the noise always happens from the headboard or in every place in the bed frame. Yeah, because that the screen or anything else they make is not very strong. But this thing in here, no thing happens. You see, I laying on a posting and do all thing all style in here. It's always like that. Yes, it's always be like that. It doesn't have any noise. Okay? Yeah, so strong, stable, and good for you. Oh, by the way, you guess how many products the bed frame in here in the I said so sturdy, right? It's sturdy more than a normal bed frame you're using in the market, especially the steel and plastic. Wow, this thing in here can contain to 300 pounds. So surprised, huh? Yeah, 300 pounds will be the pound that every best friend can contain. Yeah, and moreover, we also have a two side of easy choosing. Two sides. The first is the queen side, the second is the king side. The queen side will be the 84.5 length, 63 of wide, and the 37.6 of wide of height. Yeah, well, you see that is so great. Huh? So that's why I think that the queen side is suitable for the family. Just only have three people. Three people laying is sleeping, especially a small and one child. Yeah, one child laying in the middle, a small laying here, and wow, that's like sleeping. Yeah, and not at home. Wow, if New Year, you will welcome actually this year. I know, yeah, I forget it a New Year. Yeah, this year, just only few months more, you will welcome all the people babies. Well, I think that you should buy one king size because this thing it could be bigger. Well, how could I say that? The king size it will be the 84.5 length, yes, and the same of the length and the height, Yeah, the length will be the 84.5 and the height will be the 37.6. Yeah, however, the wide will be bigger. The wide of the queen size is only for 63. However, the wide of the king size will be the 79.2 of wide. So that's why it's so big. Yeah, four people can lay on here sleeping still great, Four people. You, your wife, and maybe like two child lady in the middle. Can sleep and can enjoy. So great. Yeah, it was a cozy thing. Very cozy. Yeah, and also this bed frame you lay for you is good thing for you, but the best feeling in the world about sleep. Yeah, not like a normal bed frame on the market or a plastic or steel. Because this thing is not sturdy. In here, we use 100% with the solid. Yeah, and this is a solid strong sturdy stable enough. Hear the shout, right? It's so strong. Not like a normal on the markets. They just only use about MDF to buy. For you, they say, okay, it is a good one. No. Only leave. On there, they say the premium member wood. But how many percent in there wood? For sure, you just only 50% and 50 again, they use MDF to combine. Because MDF, they make it so beautiful, But if you want to know what is the MDF or not, you can knock on it. You see, the MDF never have the sound so happy like this one. Yeah, just only the solid wood 100%. We using acacia wood and we have the ACACIA certificate about the acacia government give us. So when you using our, you don't need to worry anything else. Yeah, the wood in here, we must using very carefully, It's not enough the age. Yeah, it cannot be too young or a rock wood. If we using a rock wood to make a product, it cannot be good. Moreover, yeah, if you're using about a normal wood, just in not enough age, it cannot be sturdy. Because the product we make it, we want all of you using, at least for 50 years or 80 years can be. Yeah, and you can use it if you are using YouTube, it's not the great 10 years more than ours, it all be affordable. Because on our product in here, we all focus on buy one time you use it for one life. Not like a normal on the market. A normal on the market, they never focus on this one. Yeah, they just want to make everything it's not necessary. You see, all of us work hopefully those magnetic all out of corner on the background. We also route it. You see, we also route it. Just to make sure if you hit on it, it never be hurt. If you hit on it, it never be hurt. You see, on the top and moreover, in the middle, on the legs of the bed frame, we also round it on this thing. Just to make sure when you're using this, don't need to be afraid. Yeah, you using that, you don't need to be afraid because all of this thing will always be rounded. So if in accident you hit on it, it cannot be hurt, okay? It cannot be hurt. So when the child, if they have a lot of energy, they jumping on here, or they run around on the bed frame, they hit on this one. Yeah, you don't need to worry because this thing always be round. We want to focus on the set. We don't want to do something just so careless, Every step, we always thinking very carefully. Our sport and our audition must thinking about 300 days and more years just to make the product more better. We must to focus it for symbol, but the symbol in here is must be strong, minimal, good, using all that. This is the way that we focus. And you can see in here, not only about the quality, right, but also the design. We also using the CNC technology to make all of this thing. Yeah, every step in here is so precise and a CNC technology combined with artisan just to make it here. You see, we combine from the art deco with the mystery design and combine with the modern, classic, modern design and the classic design. Combine four things like this one. It's so hard, right? However, we can do that, and we make the design. So that's why every time you watch this, it's so simple. However, it's so beautiful, so elegant. Very sleek and of course luxury. You see, the luxury is stunning when the first time you watch it. And this feeling, it brings for you that just want to lay on a bed frame sleeping. The feeling that no bed frame in the world can do that. For sure you. Because on the market nowadays, they just focus on something else. Yeah, they use a chemical color, right? They use chemical color and they make this by plastic or a steel bed frame. They focus on the cheap materials. They don't want to use something that falls with you. No one in the market now. They just want selling for all you the product that using for one life. No, just only ACACIA Furniture store of us. Because they just want selling for you a lot. So that's why they using the price. It's so cheap, but for sure you using this thing only for 2 years, you want to replace it. Especially a plastic. If you use about a plastic bed frame, you will see it's very easy to be fall, right? The headboard easy to be fall. Not only the headboard, however, all of the place in your bed frame, it fall at any time. It's easy to be break. The steel is more worse. It's so sturdy and also it cannot have you regulate. And if it has to fall, also you it cannot fire. Because all plastic or steel bed frame can contain about 800 pounds like this. This one can contain more than 800 pounds. It means more than 300 kilograms. So don't worry, your child climbing on here, they jumping, they tossing, they do on the side like this, It's never happened once. It never happened once. Sorry, I'm so naughty. But I want to show one of you that all this thing is so strong. It's so strong and beauty and moreover that's very sturdy. We also, oh, by the way, you know what? We using in here all of our first, but to precise very carefully. Step by step, we precise from the step we using the wood. Yeah, the wood is not enough the A or 6 and here just enough the A. But it's not really that. We got it. After we got it, yeah, we want to plant a new tree, you know. Yeah, we plant a new tree just to make sure we always protect our environment. We never want to do harm anything else. We just wanted to make sure we will protect the jungles and everything else like that. So that's why we always have ACACIA wood. Yeah, we will plant a new tree to make it grow. Yeah, and in number 8, we will got a not only that, but also, well, after we got it, we polish it. We polish all of the wood, right? It makes it beautiful. We cannot bring on you a rock wood, right? If we bring a rock wood, it cannot be great. Yeah, it cannot be good for you. And of course, how good you can use that? We polish, we make it beautiful, make it strong, steady enough. We, yeah, we drill a hole and we crack a drill just like this one. Well, let me show you. We drill a hole and we crack a drill just like this. You see? Yeah, all of this thing we always drill a hole, we crack a drill. So just all of you just need just to make it strong and steady again. In here also have the drill first, okay? Have the drill first in here. You can watch it very carefully, right? Yeah, all of the drill we also have it. You don't need to do anything else from lesson. Just let us do. All of the complex thing, just let us do. This thing in here, we do all of the complex thing, and of course that's very easy. Yeah, through a hole, through a facility, yeah. We must just to repair our damage. We cannot use the rock wood like this one or just a wood packability and molded and bring for you. That's not. Because without the letters, force with you, very easy to be attacked by termites. Yeah, the termite one of the worst thing that we're very afraid when using wood, right? But don't worry, the letter of is so strong. Let me show you this thing. Yeah, this is a drill, huh? This is a drill. We use the letter, so that's not strong enough that I can do that. The difference. Yeah, the letter in here is can prevent about the damage, the moisture, the termite, and moreover, yeah, prevent about the scratching. It can prevent about the scratch, so that's why now I have a scar now. You don't need to afraid anything else. This thing the AF cannot do. Because if you do AF, you do like this one, it's very always has. And not only that, you pour the water on. Yeah, you pour the water on it. It always is pregnant. It is the worst. Also, yeah, moreover, if you put your bed frame next to the window, you won't add a curtain to let the sunshine shine in. Yeah, of course, also, if you put it over there, maybe just only, yeah, how do I say that? Just only for people you use it very, very. And if it's very dangerous, it can be break at any time. It will be break at any time. And if it's break, you must buy new. You don't have to charge for it. You don't have to charge for it. By the way, yeah, this thing is going to be strong and stable enough for you. You see here, we also using about we using the solid wood made from acacia just to make it sturdy enough. You do all stainless steel great. But not only on the head on the footboard in here, we also using the same. Yeah, we also using that thing just to make it sturdy and strong. Oh, using that how many? How do I say? How many times you think that it will be a sample for the best friend this one? Just guess. How many times? Yes, it will be the 30 minutes. Not 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. This thing in here, you can use it just only for 30 minutes to assemble everything. Yeah, you're not hearing wrong. So strong, durable, and good enough. Well, you can see in here. We also have inclusion like this one. You see, you just print all of the inclusion like this. Yeah, and instead we all have the number and the alphabet. A to B and 1 to over to the next one everything will be used. You understand it. Not like a normal on the market. It's very limited for my argument. Right? Because they do all of the nothing. For we stop brand never happen. Because when they make it not for you, they very hard to do. And we have to days. Take a lot of time. Oh, now that we don't need to do like that. Why you must take a lot of time just to do for the best friend? No, it's not. 30 minutes is enough for you, okay? Not a day. I saw a lot of things here on the market. They use an agent example on the best friend like this one. And for sure, with you, it cannot be great. You don't have a lot of time to do like that, one. And of course, that they really give for you the instruction, but never have for you which hole is used for which grill, right? You don't know which grill using for anyone, so that's why that don't need to use it. But in here, we also attach the number. Yeah, and the screw, the hardware gears, we also have for it. Just like this one, you see? Yeah, we also have the hardware gears. Attachment on the umbrellas. And all of the hardware kit in here, just take it for example, please, because that we have used. Yeah, we also have a number, you can see, right? We also attach the number with the alphabet for you to understand that which is using for. Which, for example, if number A using for the 1 and number B using for number 3, for example, just like that. Yeah, you will know where the place using which screen. And moreover, we also have that. You see the left over here in the back, right? Yeah, and the back to this screen, if you using you in the time you grill, you crack, you make it very strong, you break a grill or even though you lost it. Don't worry, we also have a backup. Don't need to go to any store to buy anything else about the screw like this, okay? In any store I see now, they have this one for you. Yeah, because they want to okay, you buy that, okay? It's done. We are done, okay? Thank you so much for buying. Bye bye. We are not here, okay? We are not doing that. After you purchase, we always side by side with you. We will have 1 year warranty and 30 days returns. Yeah, if you using out of you feel not good, just let a comment. And moreover, 1 year warranty, remember, it's been moving 12 months. If you're using out of for 11 months and 29 days, you see it's not good, Mark. Yeah, or you see that it has a problem. We will change the news for you. Yeah, we will change the news for you if you're using for 11 months and 29 days. It's still in the day you're working, right? We will change the news. And moreover, we have 30 days returns. You can using this product for 29 days, and then if you feel not good enough, return it. We will refund for you. The different of us with a non-discount. Another time for you, they cannot do like this one, right? And moreover, yeah, they never side by side with you. Yeah, we have a customer service always stay 24/7, happy for you. Every time you need support, we always be here. We never run away, you know. Yeah, and of course that even though you are messing with us in the midnight, in midnight we still answer for you. We stay 24/7 and answer you quickly. If you are afraid we are not answer on you fast, you can ask with us. Because we have a phone number, you know. Yeah, you can contact with the phone number. We will answer phone of you very quickly. And of course, that helping on you from any assistant. Yeah, all of your system always be put on top of your thing. And of course, that's all of your experience is very, very valuable, you know. Yeah, even though it's good, you feel still good or not, you can let on a comment. We always read all this very carefully and day by day we will pray on our hours. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, so now let's go back. Well, you can see on the market now that I see that they just focus on something very cheap and of course it's not big like that. That's why I said in out is very different. You see, on the market, a normal plastic or a steel wet frame they're using for food, right? However, with ours, we also have about 7 legs. Those 7 legs just to contain about 800 pounds. Yeah, you see in the pictures, right? Yeah, 3 legs in the middle and 4 legs in the front. 4 legs in the corner and 3 legs in the middle, right? So strong, stable, and good enough for you to use it. And moreover, that if you use it, then you don't need to be afraid to be fall. Not like plastic. A plastic is very easy to be fall in the middle, and the steel also. The steel or the plastic bed frame when you lay like that, you push it. For sure, you can break it anytime. But this thing is not. This thing in here, we have the food. Yeah, you see the number, right? Number 9. Yeah, we also attach with it. Just make it strong and steady and keep it in the middle. So when you use it, you don't need to be afraid. And moreover, this thing balance all of your body. Yeah, when you lay on the bed frame, or even when you lay in a normal bed frame, you will see it's not to be balanced like this. How can I say? You lay on, you will see that it over balanced. You see, it's from that point. It don't have a close like this one because a normal best friend I saw that they using the modern mousetrap. Yeah, what kind of mousetrap you using with the best friend is only okay. However, that some best friend they have knitted. Yeah, have a spring knitted. So that's why that it makes your body so curved and you very easy to be barefoot. Don't use it. Don't need to use that. In here, no spring needed. Okay, we make the size yeah great and good enough for over the size. You're using about a muskrat, a modern muskrat, a normal muskrat, even know that the super modern muskrat, the lactate muskrat. You can overfit with this one because you see, yeah, we put a muskrat in here. It's very precise enough. Cannot be smart. Yeah, you know, just try to move this thing, but it can. It can. This thing in here, I was not very, master very careful and this thing you have way of when you're using it here, you just put a master in. No string in it, no thing in it. Oh, don't want to jump. Okay, and moreover, you can see not only this, if you take a look, you will see that all in here we also have the text, right? We also have just sorry, we also have the display of 6 to 7 each in the order. Just to let all of you when you're using color, yeah, when you're using color, you can easily put a small thing like a box or yeah, or maybe that a mini valley, anything else so small. You can just try to put it in. Yeah, very convenient for you, right? And make your beautiful and fun. So great to use. Okay, and wow, the one of the best thing of the product is not to have 4 things like this. The first, the quality. It's going to be great, made by good materials, right? Yeah, super quality. The second, about the design. Okay, let's talk about a little bit of design. You see, in here, I said we think about an art in core, combined with the plastic design and modern design, right? Just make it more beautiful. So that's why that if you use it can use it for the own page. You can using that. Your child can use it. Your parents can use it. Your grandma, all of them they can use it about this thing. Yeah, because it's practice, for getting a time and old age can use it. Never be outdated. If you're seeing on the normal website nowadays, they always using a chemical color, right? You see, oh, it's so beautiful, it's so detailed, it's so yeah, it's so a lot of things like this, but for sure you're using that 2 years, it's faded, it's wearing. It's just like you're watching. How could I say? It's just like you're watching on the band full, but always be so ugly. Nothing like that. Yeah, don't use it the same like us. Yeah, because we using the products, we just want to focus on the simple and the good, right? Yeah, the color in here we using a water color. This is a color very neutral. Yeah, we're not using a lot of chemical colors, so that's why it's not harmful to your house. It, we're using our water. This color is neutral and it can match with all the furniture in the house. Yeah, it can match with you can see here. I wear a blue shirt with a red shade, right? And in here, yeah, our blanket. We are using about the dark blue blanket, but it's still match with this. All of our best friend, yeah, the one best friend, it must so great with the with the plan and of course with my suit. It's still stunning like the way it's one, right? Yeah, the different. Moreover, in our farm, we also have the multicolor for you to choosing. We also have the multi style for you love about the caramel and chocolate. You can choosing in the color in there. It's so great and of course it's a lot of it have a lot of color for you to choosing. So you don't need to worry anything else, okay? Yeah. And this thing, if you I really love about the design. The design you can see all of it always have a hole, right? So that's why if you think you can put the chocolate in here. Just like this for example, you can put a chocolate in here. Yeah, and you do like this. You can put a chocolate in, you can do like this. It's all great for you. Yeah, very convenient to put the chocolate in your phone. And then you put it next to the nightstand. Okay. You put it next to the nightstand. So great, yes. Very smart design. Just focus on the simple. Don't need to do everything so complex. Nowadays, I see on the market that they always do something very compulsive. But however, they forget this one. The feeling that brings you go to the work sleep, right? All of us, you are half of a life today on the bed and sleeping. So what do we focus on? We focus on this thing will bring us the best feeling, cozy, different that from sitting or not. Or it's warm or not, it's balanced or not. Can it be just quiet enough for me to sleep in or not? Because we cannot lay on a bed frame sleeping in at 3 a.m. Yeah, half hours, no, right? Yeah, we cannot lay on a bed frame and sleeping, but 3 a.m. have a noise in nowhere, we don't know. No. We don't want that. In here, the bed frame like this never happen. Okay? Never happen a noise. For so with you, especially on a head mount like this in the play, what a noise, but if it is not. So don't worry, you will see that how great it. 100 times you hearing, not equal by one time you using. And moreover, well, this thing is more good, is more better than a modern best friend. Why? A modern best friend forces you using. Actually, but accept we are not to find the truth. Because that the best friend modern, it will have the multifunction about a lot of buttons, no? Yeah, it will return for you a lot of buttons and multifunction. In the first time, maybe for 1 or 2 years, you will love it. For sure, if you compare with the modern best friend 1 or 2 years, you will love about the best friend modern. But good in the brain, using for a long time. Okay, the modern best friend for sure with you using 5 years, it will be a problem. For sure 100%. Because it's made by electric, right? But every day, every year, we always update and new. Remember? Especially for the phone. Right? You see the phone always update a new every year. The best frame always be the same. All of the electric thing always be the same. You buy the most modern best frame, however, for so when you use 5 years, you must replace. Because the phone service, the button and more over the thing you're using is not as good as it's used. It cannot be good like this. This is the first. The second, if you're using about the electric thing like this, how about have a problem? Right? For sure it will happen. We cannot hide anything. For sure it will happen. But when it happens, you want to fix it. You will recall that friend or you call the mechanism come here just to fix it. But well, the money sometimes you fix the bad friend will be more expensive than the money you buy this. See, so true, right? It's super true. The money you fix will be the same and moreover, it's more expensive than the money you buy in every best friend. This every best friend on the market just only 400 bucks a little. But you can using this thing for at least 20 years. You see, just calculation divide. At least 20 years just for 400 bucks a little. If you keep it good, 80 years, 50 years, or more over a century, your next generation can use it. How could a modern different than using that thing? They never. They never. Because using the modern, yeah, it's always update day by day. If it break or have a problem, you must take the money to fix it. And the money take to fix it may be more expensive than the money buying. So why do you want to choose it? You use it for 1 or 2 years or you using it for one life? Of course for one life, right? We cannot using the thing for 1 or 2 years and then we always update to buy new. No, it's not save our money. We want to save the money. We want something convenient, right? Yeah, just take the money like this just to go on vacation. Yeah, buy something in your global and using for a long time. Especially you buying the best from it, you will have the best place to go to sleep and enjoy. And this thing is so scary. No, I'm not fluffing. This thing in here, we have the enough certification about the quality and the safety requirement for us. Yeah, you can go to us or you will see. We also have all of the certification over there and moreover, yeah, we also have a 4 to 5 star compliment a lot. A lot of people they have what out. You can go in there and you can ask the people they have one. Yeah, they will give you one of you a truly experience of them. And you using the thing for sure you never be regret. This thing in here is so great enough. You using it, trust me. This thing you buy, you never be regret because Well, we using a half hour display sleeping, right? Always be fought on the rat race every day. When you get up, when you open your eyes, you will find the job. So tired. But when you go home after a third day, you must lay on a bed frame, and the bed frame must be good enough. It must to be sturdy, don't have a noise, must be gray and keep you feeling so warm. Yeah, you cannot lay on a steel bed frame because it's so cold. Outside cold, touch you can hear it's still cold. It don't have a soul, not the bed frame. Yeah, and the second, you cannot lay on a plastic because you always be afraid about it will be make a noise or easily break. You're using a plastic, it always be break. And the plastic or the steel or even though that a normal modern thing or you using about that MDF, it's easy to be break. You cannot use it for a long time. So that's why if you focus on something, you'll be forced in the morning for example like this one. And you buy the thing, it's easy to be break just only for 1 or 2 years, you always buy a new, You cannot save the money. You will fall in the big profit. So that's why invest in a right place. You put the thing, in the right area, best friend like this one. You using for 20 years, you will save a lot of money, right? You can do this one, you can use this money to use a lot of things. Convenient for you. But this thing for you is so cheap. It's cheaper more than the market, but best friend on the market. Because the best friend on the market I saw yet, they also took $800 or more offers, right? Yeah, but this thing just a little bit, nearby, just more than 400 a little more, $400 a little bit. Not much. Using this thing, you only use it for 20 years, invest for 20 years or more, it's not much. So trust me, using this thing, you'll never be regret. You have 1 year warranty and 30 days returns, remember? Not much anything, then you cannot return to us now. You buy this thing, you will have the time to return. Using not good, return with us. We will refund on you. 30 days. Okay. So if you need anything, just ask me, okay? All of our we do a lot of experience on it. We testing for 1,000 times. Yeah. OEM certification, very convenient. Assemble only thing for 30 seconds. Just only, for 30 minutes. 30 minutes, not 30 seconds, okay? 30 minutes to assemble all of the best brand like this one. Yeah, very easy. The instruction, you just only print a grill, make it strong, steady, and then use it. That's all. And moreover, as I said, 4 things for the best product, remember? Best, the super quality, super design, as I said, the super convenient, 30 minutes to assemble. Using, easy and minimize display. And the last, super cheap. In here, the best brand is super cheap. You compare on the market, this thing is just only a half. Yeah, and you using for 20 years more and over still be great. This thing is so worthwhile your invest. However, more on our live stream today, we also have the best deal for you. The best deal just always happen on the live stream. However, you must be hurry because if you not be hurry, another one will take its chance and you will be regret. I'm not sure. The news side is not always be happening enough. Because just on the live stream and in this video, maybe in 2 days more you come back, you see the price. Oh, you are lucky. You are so lucky because it still happens. But you waiting for next week, you come back, for sure you the price not like this. You waiting just only for 3 days, not next week. You waiting for 3 days, you come back, the price will change. And how could you make sure that when you waiting, you watching the product like this one, it's always keep the same, but that's always still have. We just only have a few items in our store. We don't have much. I want to make a deal with my boss just about make a lot of discount and a flash sale like this kind for you. But you must be hurry because we don't have much. I know my boss is theory with me like this, but it's not him, okay? If you need for sure, just asking with me or asking our customer service. We will side by side to helping you and answer in quickly. And every time you need that one will always be here, okay? Never leave on you alone. And trust me, the product in here with the best deal, the best price like this, nothing on the market can be like this. Can be stable, strong, cheap, and and moreover, design beautiful like this one. We combine 4 things in the one product. And just only in our store, from ACACIA Furniture store can do that. Yeah, we are so unique, right? But we try to do like this because we know we very take care of you. We want you buy one time using for one life and using for your next generation can use it. And more but not at all. You using that thing, yeah, you love it. It's not only about the place where you like sleeping, however, it's still be the thing for you to call your house. When your guests come into your house, they will be so surprised about the stunning of the beautiful design of the bed frame memory. Wow, they will have a reaction like this. Wow, what a great, beautiful. Yeah, beautiful of the products. Where can you buy it? Can you give me a price to the buying? Also, you will have the reaction like this. Because this thing you see, yeah, you just want your relaxation, you see, right? It's so warm and so cozy. Bring for you the feeling just want to lay on the back and sleeping. This is the thing that the bed frame must have. Yeah, the first feeling, even though you're still not laying on, but you're watching, you say, oh, it's so warm. The first feeling it will bring for you that just want to lay sleeping. Yeah, and this thing will make you release all the stress, you know. If you have a good sleep, you will have a good mood and moreover can work, yeah, can go to work for tomorrow and don't need to worry anything else. However, if you tired, you cannot sleep on a bed frame, have a creaking or popping noise, even though you sleep in the midnight, however in the morning you wake up, you lay on the floor because the plastic bed frame break. Oh my god, also with you, the next day will be terrible. You lack of sleep, you in the bathroom, right? Very easy to get angry with anyone with no reason. With no reason. More is not really you always, yeah, always easy to face with the problem like blood pressure and the heart rate, right? Because that you lack of sleep, you're so tired. You will focus with a lot of things. And also when if you fight with this problem, the blood pressure and heart rate, you will be very easy just to focus on indicators. Yeah, will be indicators. So trust me. Yeah, you mind this thing. Have you released all the stress? You don't lose your concentration. You will enjoy all of the sleep in your life. You will have a life to go sleeping, right? So choosing the best friend will be the best choice. Okay, so now if you want to find something that want to match with the best friend, because I know that if in your best friend you buy this thing, for example, however, you still need something can contain about the flow of fireable or sleepable in your families. Okay, let me introduce for you about how many forests and how many secrets over there. Okay, with the how many fires are over here, you hear the name, you know, right? How many fires and how many secrets? Each always have about how many percent you have a fire draw. Each of the raw is so long enough, you know. Yeah, it will be about it's about 20 centimeters. Yeah, so long enough to contain about my you can see here. Yeah, I measure by my hand about centimeters. Yeah, it's so high enough just to contain about the flow of the baby and the families in yeah, the people in the families. 5 draw over here. So long, right? Are so big to contain it. You think this thing is big and good enough. It's very study. It's super study. We using 100% the thing about the group. Yeah. With the harmony correction. Oh, when you want to do it, you will realize that what is the harmony correction, right? We're gonna go this cup in here. Either shine for us to see, oh, this thing is a harmony correction. Yeah, you can see about the nice over here, the rusters and fire ruster and the citrus over here. Yeah, it's about that the harmony corrections. Very easy to realize, right? Okay, let's go detail a little bit. In here, the quality we use in 100% is solid wood. We use the rubber wood. This wood is very great and convenient to use in the water furniture in any store. You can see in any store in our you can browse a bit. Order furniture in our store. We also make 100%. It's just about rubber wood. So good, strong, durable, and moreover that very sturdy. This thing is studied not only about the wood, but also that we also combine with the lacquers, choosing carefully just to make this remember the damage, the termite, and water. And No MDF. Yeah, I want to remind you again. No MDF, no veneer. Because a lot of people, when they buy about the wood furniture, they very scared about that home. This thing just only have about the MDF and veneer. Because it's not very strong study. However, when you're using our product in here, yeah, it's 100% it's not good. Yeah, you hear the sound, right? See, the sound so heavy, not like a normal. Yeah, a normal on the market, they just overusing product you said about that the MDF. Yeah, it's not be good. And if the MDF you using in the bottom, on the bottom that is, for sure when you it easy to be forward anytime. The bottom is using about the plastic or the MDF, it forward anytime. Yeah, you put it, you cannot use it anymore. First, you cannot use it anymore. It's so terrible for us. And not only this thing, yes, and yet the thing cannot remember that is, it just only remember on the mind because it's not a wood. It's not a wood. But it cannot remember on the mind. I don't know, damnness. So terrible, right? But in here, the solid wood we're using, we have a lecture to remember on the damnness, the more of mind. So when you put, you can recall on the top in here, you see. On the top, you can put the small tree over here. You pour the water in. Yeah, you pour the water on the street. Yeah, it drop a little bit, go in here. You don't need to worry anything else because this thing in here. Yeah, it's also this thing in here. Well, how could I say that if you drop the water, it cannot be got damage. Yeah, because it's so strong anymore. We use electrical to prevent it, and not only this, but also that this thing, I decided to buy to make it minimize space. Prevent about the scratch, the screw, yeah. Also prevent about the scratch, the laminate, the motor, and the my equal to this thing, they will check it. So right now, that's about quality. Not just about quality, you hearing you will love it, right? We're also using on the steel too. The steel handle, just touch with this thing. When you grab it, yeah, it's very sturdy. Wood is easy. Very smoothly for you to use it. Strong, durable, and good enough. And each of the product like this one, we also have an instruction. Yeah, we also have an instruction that have a sample. So you don't need to worry about this thing. This thing in here we always have. Okay, let's go to the detail a little bit. Yeah, this is about the quality. How about the design? The design we also combine with the Arctic code and a code that yeah, the masonry design with the getting by on the Zen Garden question. So what you can see in here, it's very easy just to realize harmony lesson, right? However, the design is the thing very stunning. You see, on the top, on the left, yeah, each of the curves just like a big wave trying to hit each other. And on the bottom, on the right, yeah, the curve just like a big wave just trying to hit each other with the wave in the top. Oh my God, and it creates a lively pictures, you see? It's a lively pictures. And every curve in here, every time I touch this, yeah, I will see it very great. It's super great, Yeah, the wood band and the heart of the wood is clearly enough for you to touching. You touching, you will see that how great it is. It's so great and more, it's so strong and durable enough for you. Yeah, you touching and you will see that it clearly how wow. It's lively enough, just like the first time you hug a tree. Yeah, you hug a tree when you were a child, the feeling it will be exactly when you're touching in the wood that is one. Yeah, and this is about that the beautiful and the design, right? Not only that, we also try to minimize the space. We minimize the space because that's why we maybe see for the vertical shape. We using for the vertical shape. Yeah, it will be. I'll tell you about that answer to easy to measure. The 26 of the deep, 15 of the wide, and 35 of the high. 35 the high. So that's why you say it cannot be too short or too high. If it's too short, it can contain one more, right? And if it's too high, you must stand up on it and move it. Yeah, it's very, very difficult and of course very dangerous. You can fall at any time. And if you fall, yeah, it's very dangerous, right? Your back and everything else of the body will be have problem. So her cannot do that thing. Yeah, we want to make this thing just only the highest. Because check the time for 5 people close, it is thinking enough. Actually, 6 is candy. 6 is still candy. Because it's still locked, Yeah, each of the row in here, you can contain all the shoes, Yeah, you can contain about that, the small things, the book, the item, yeah, the bag, all of the things you can. You can put in here. Yeah, it always tries to minimize the space, and of course, you're using the thing is too great. You're using all of our opinion. It's so great. All of our, yeah, it's not really totally, just to round it all of the thing. Because we know that when you think thing, maybe you still have a child. If the child, yeah, they are playing, they hit on the restaurant like this, they cannot be hurt because we round it on this thing. We round it on the thing just to make it, it's safe enough for when you use. Yeah, you don't need to worry anything else. And moreover, we also have the anti-tip over too. Yeah, we have the FSC ACACIA wood with the certification about the quality good one given. But yeah, we also have the anti-tip over. So that's why you see, even though I try to put it like this, it's very useful using a band on my body. It cannot be full because this thing in here, yeah, it's rusted, very hard to be full. Yeah, so will be safe for your child. However, don't let them climbing on here. Okay, this is not a stair. Don't let your child climbing on here. Yeah, because if they climbing, then maybe they can grab something here. For example, you did go with the stone, yeah, the mini stone, they grab the stone and it's full, it's very dangerous, right? So that's why don't let they climbing on here. You can be got something here, the small thing with the books, the stone, the tree, the button, all the thing you want. It's all beautiful. And it's very stunning of your house. Yeah, your room, each of the row in here is large enough to contain the clothes and the shoes. In the last of the rows, you can contain about it, a little thing like the bowl or the monies, everything else like that. You can put it in, you put it next to your bed frame using. All of your room can using about this your restaurant. Because it has only far so using in the living room, entertainment room, in your bed, in your bedroom, your armor over that, you using every place. You for every place in your house. It can be because it's practice for that. Minimum the space you see, even though you put it next to the stair, it's already okay. You put it next to the stair just to contain about the shoes on the floor or put in the living room for content about that. The floor for families. Oh my god. Super great for sure with you like that. And this thing, wow, very convenient for the people who have about the child. Why? Because how could I say? When you have a child, you will put the baby clothes in here, right? However, imagine if you're using a lot of plastic and steel restaurant, it will be very dangerous. Why? Because the steel or the plastic restaurant, yeah, they always using the chemical color, right? They use the chemical color, and of course, this color is not great. You put the baby clothes in here day by day, yeah, day by day. It will be attacked with the smell, especially in the hot days. The plastic is easy to be melt. It's easy to be melt if you're using for a long time using. It melt and the worst, it will be full. Yeah, the plastic bag pressure easy to be full. You grab the thing, you put it, it's full. It's for whole of this thing. You see, on the infant stage, it will be full, and on the bottom, it's full. This is you using about plastic. I use one in my house and possibly very terrible. I don't want to remind again. This thing is not stable enough. But when you using about wood, it's a different story. It's study enough never play the problem. And the second, while you put the baby clothes in here, it don't attack on smell. Because the way the smell and the plastic and the steel rashers, or the steel bed frame or everything, the steel and plastic manufacturers, it's always very pollution. It's super pollution. Yeah, because that's the way it do. Well, how could I say? Do they about the manufacturers? They just want to take care of the money. They don't want to take care of the environment and the things. So that's why that after they make all the products, they bring for the use. Yeah, they just only do for one side, and they don't want to do something just to back up or helping one of you if you did a problem. That's not. Because if you have a problem, it's for example, the picture of a robot, if you buy the plastic for example like this one, okay? the plastic, you use it, the drawer in the plastic break, you must buy new. They never have a warranty for you. For sure. They will say and they will find any play, anything just to say that it's your fault and not have warranty. However, in our side different. We have the 1 year warranty, 30 days return, and 24 more than 7 side by side. We never leave you alone. We using the wood in here, the material very easy to find. Actually, we all got it right. Yeah, we grow up the tree. We plant the tree. We have the material, the natural materials, the raw materials just to make all the furniture. So if you need a warranty, we also have it. Don't worry anything else. We plant the tree, okay? We are not like any manufacturers that do something very crucial. In here, we try to we focus on protect environment and very eco-friendly, not harmful environment. Okay? Yeah, not harmful environment. This thing in here, we just focus on this. Moreover, all of our is to be recycled, you know. Yeah, we using about the lacquers. As I said, if you use a baby glue, we have a lacquers. The lacquer in here, it never attack about the smell or attack on the flow of the baby. So that's why when you use it, you don't need to be afraid because that it's safe for your baby. But if you're using a chemical or a steel I cannot be affordable that. Yeah, I cannot make sure because this thing they using 100% chemical color. You know, right? They're always using a chemical color just to minimize the space and the dry, so that's why they never give for you the best thing in this. But when you're using our that be different. We always using the best material just to make our view when you're using, you will love it. Okay, so now if in your families you have about 6 people, well, you have 6 people, right? You want to find something even bigger than how you find so in here. Yeah, even though it's so beautiful. Yeah, the color is a well color like this. It's so beautiful, so neutral, combined with all of the features in the house. Very lovely, right? However, you want something just only the same color as however, strong, stable, sturdy, can use it to contain about 6 people clothes in your family. I want to do for you about how many stick pressures. This thing in here can contain the 6 people, and well, it can contain more than 155 pounds. You see, I am 155 pounds and I can sit on it. It's so strong and durable enough. It can contain my pounds. And moreover, well, this thing in here, you see, we have a 6 roll. Each of the roll in here large enough to contain about the clothes. You know, we define each of thing just like team A and B. The team A have a 3 roll, and the team B have a 3 roll. Team A 3 roll and team B 3 rolls. So that's why you can put all of the people in your family's clothes in here. Put it very easy. It's very easy to put it, no? And not hard anything else. Not hard. We also attack with a number in here. For you, so when you're using your sample, you're using that thing is so strong. Well, not only like this. Yeah, I want to tell you a little bit about the design. This thing is getting by from the Harmony collection, right? The Zen Garden. So that's why every time you watch it, you will realize because they need a harmony. Yeah, all of the cup in here is so very clearly. Oh, you are the harmony. You cannot be high. And moreover, all of the cup in here. Every time I touching on it, wow, how can I say? I touching on it. You know, it's so lively. The wood band and the wood of the heart is lively enough. So when you use it, for when you use a lot. You will sleep a lot. It's so strong and durable enough. And not only that, but also, you can see in here, all of the spot in here just like a sun. Try to breathe, spread down each others and make it longer for all of the roll in here. Make it spreader and spreader for all of the roll. And you using this thing, you will see. This thing is so big and important, so big. It's so lively features. Watching on it, you always very feel so relaxed, and the relaxation is for you just want to use it. The difference with a normal, right? And one of the best things of the wood generating for you will be different with the steel. This means it can regulate our temperatures. So good, huh? You know, here you go. The wood always be the best thing, very easy to regulate temperatures. Why I say that? Well, if you're using about a steel restaurant, you will face with the problem with this one. Every time, and when the summer's coming, or in the hot day, when you want to put and boost in the rollers or the roller, you will see. Yeah, it always be stuck, right? It always be stuck because that the roller is using in here, yeah, you know, it's made by steel, 100% the rest of my steel, very easy, just to be become bigger when with the heat, right? It with the heat, it will be bigger. And if the summer coming, it bigger, it will be stuck. You very hard to use it. However, when you buying our product, especially from the housing version, we using 100% in the solid. We use a solution just attack this thing or handle by steam. Okay. However, this not yet. Don't worry. This thing is okay. Yeah, you using that valve and the roller in here. You know, it regulates temperature. If the outside hot, the wood can make it cool, make automatic cool. So when you touch, you will see so very clearly. Yeah, you have a tree in your garden or you have a tree in outside, you will see, right? When it's hot, you have it's so yeah, it's so cool. It's so yeah. When you feel so hot, you feel so cool. But when you feel so cold, you feel so warm. Because this is the present of the modern natural free first. And in here, you can use this thing, you can enjoy the feeling nothing. You touching on it, you will see very clearly. Yeah, it one regulate temperature, so that's why never have about a problem that stuff, right? Stuff never have. And the second, this thing in here, we also using for electro to prevent about the damage to more turbine. All of our in here, we always using the same wood, you know. Yeah, the rubber wood, strong, stable, and good enough to make about the products. Yeah, even and moreover, we using about we have the enough the FSC certificate about the wood, and moreover, we also have certification about the quality. The government give for us. So when you're using our product, you don't need to worry anything else. This thing is strong, stable, and good enough for you to use. It's super strong enough for you to use it. You don't need to afraid anything else about that. You're using only for 1 or 2 years or 1 or 2 months of problem. If it's not a problem, yeah, we have a warranty for you. We have 30 days returns, remember? You using 29 days, you see it's not good, you can return this. We will refund. And you use for one, yeah, we have 1 year warranty. If you're using 11 months and 29 days, it's not big break. We will, yeah, take a new warranty. And in here, we also have the instruction like this. All of our, we also have instruction. This instruction in here, well, you can see, very easy just to assemble. Every step in here, we also have the number with the alphabet. Yeah, we have the number with the alphabet. So when you read on it, it's very clearly enough. From a step from 1 to over and A to Z from the alphabet one is one. Well, I must say with you, this thing is clearly. Yeah, it's so clearly. You watching it in a one time, you will see it. It just only one time you will understand, oh, what is the first step, what is the second step. And no MDF. Okay? No MDF. Nobody here. Nothing in here, just only the solution. So when you're using, you will be 100% believe it. Yeah, because this thing is so strong and so enough. I make sure you keep it good, you're using 20 years, it's normal. In my house, I have a one like this one. And I use it for a few years for sure my grandma before me. I really love it. Because that's why, every time I watch this thing, I always remember about it. The best thing of the thing you using for long years means that you will have the feeling. You don't want to lift them along, right? Or lift them away. Not like a modern thing or phone or PC or laptop. If you're buying the phone or PC like this, you're using for example, you buy the phone or the PC or anything else, just like this one. Also, you cannot keep it too long. 5 years will be the longest, right? After you're using, you will put it in a store and day by day you forget it. If you forget it, how good you can remember this is a beauty that are not the people you love most different, right? But when they buy this thing, you buy this thing, you buy the wood furniture, different story. Yeah, you give it for them. You and them use time to assemble together. Don't worry, this thing is very easy to assemble. Just 30 minutes. 30 minutes to assemble. And we put all of the furniture in here in the small, in the thickness form, okay? Yeah, in the thickness form. Very convenient for you, too easy to bring, very like, yeah, very eco-friendly too. The thickness form in there is good and good and strong and stable enough. Yeah, just to keep on of the product in here. Don't face any problem. Never face any problem. Yeah, if in the delivery is full, don't worry. If it's full, yeah, this thing still keep out of easy. Actually, this thing is made by wood, so sturdy. How could it fall? How could it break, right? It cannot be break. However, the thing is not just to make on you just to be sure, be more safe. Yeah, because if delivery is full, it cannot be break. Make sure 100%. Will be like well, and every alphabet with all of the all of the number. We here we attack this thing. You see, we attack on this thing just to make it strong, durable enough, and easy for me to assemble. And wow, actually, I'm really happy. So every time when I read on a comment on the store, we always see that people give about a 4 or 5 star. Yeah, we always grateful and of course that very happy with the people that are using our and the commitment that I need for us a lot of motivation and support to do all of our work in better days. If you using our you feel it's not good, don't worry. You just let it comment. So 1 star to 3 star to 5 star, we always read all of it very carefully. We will check on this and check experience, check it, experience just to upgrade every day, not only the products but also that well, and the services. Thank you so much. Okay, now let's come back. Well, this thing in here, as I said, yeah, you buy this thing not only contain about the clothes, but also this thing in here, it can contain a lot of memories. You and the people who love art, yeah, you think about this thing day by day, year by years. Yeah, every time you watch it, you will remember about it. This is one of the best memories. Nothing like a phone, anything else can do. Okay, so now if you want to find something is more smaller, because that you want to find something just to replace mini table, right? Yeah, just want to remind about just want how can I say that replay about a table. A mini table using to be gone, look area nice to be beautiful, easy to remove, just talk about. Let's go. I want to do for you about a hungry nice stand over here. This is a Harmony Nice Stand. Wow, the Harmony Nice Stand over here. So strong, durable, and good enough for us. And this thing just only 30 pounds. Wow, you get how many products this Harmony Nice Stand here can contain? It will be 155 pounds. I can sit on this place. You see, it's so strong and durable enough. This thing is worth it, it's so strong. You don't need to worry anything else. Yeah, this thing is so strong enough. You using that to contain a lot of books. You put it on here, or you can using that to contain a lot of clothes, the big thing, the small thing, very easy and very easy to be moved. Yeah, you put it in here. You would every place you buy it over there. Just 30 pounds. Reducing it too small enough, however, don't let it retain very small, but still not good. It's small, but it's super good. You see, we have a two row. What two row? Each of the row one in here. Well, when I put it, it's very easy to use. Yeah, put and put all of the things like this one. The row is not enough to contain about it. When you close your clothes or even your makeup thing on small thing, it always be put in here. And of course, it always safe. You use it, you will see that how great it is. It's so great. You put the baby clothes or diapers or the whole thing in here. Yeah, it's safe for them. And you use it for sure. You will see that how great how good. Not like a normal, a normal on the market. A normal on the market, when they're using this thing for sure, it's not to be like that. It's not to be great like that. But in here, when you're using our it's the different. Wow. We first tell about the design. Tell about the design. I want to show how you use it. In here, we using about as the harmony collection. Could be watching Yeah, it's getting by more than that collection. Each, on of the corner, four corner of the collection in here. Yeah, always have a curve. And every cup in here, every time you touch it, you will feel it very clear. It's so light. Each of the cup in here is lively enough and more strong, stable when you use it. Every time you touch it, wow, you see that how light. Not light or not. This thing is so lively. And moreover, strong. This thing is getting me by just like wave, you know. Yeah, the fork on the top, on the left, sorry, on the top and on the behind, on the left, on the right, it all have a difference. Just try to hit it on the and relay on the same guy. Just like you lay on the holidays, yeah, on the beach, yeah, you have the way really go to the water stream. In the stream, you go to the same guy. What a bad imagine. Yeah, really relax. You're watching this thing, yeah, it really relax, very lively. Not only that, but also this thing is so strong. Yeah, the on the surface, you see the first I was work very carefully just to measure and make all the things that we rounded all of this, you know. Yeah, we rounded it and make it, make it cannot, yeah, cannot be how can I say, cannot be harmful. And of course, be safely using. When you hit on it, you hit on it, it can be hurt. Not like a normal product that on a dynamic product. So if you running on the stand up or even though you hit on it in accident, you is so hard. But the thing is, you hurt it, you hit it, it's not really hard because we route it. Not only outside, inside in here, we also route it. Okay, inside we also route it. Just to make sure when you're using that, it's still safe. And on the surface, the wood fan clearly and lightly enough. Just might be every time you want to touch it. Force with you every time I'm watching, I just want to touch it. And inside here, it's so cool, so cool. Yeah, outside in here it's so warm. However, the attitude is so cool enough, and I just want to use this thing for every day. It's very convenient for us to use it. And moreover, this thing in here, on the side, we also remember the net, the model, and the mind. So even though I try to crack on this thing, it cannot have a score. Because this thing here, well, how can I say, this thing here is so strong enough. It's strong and durable enough, Yeah, prevent damage, motor, and the mind, and everything outside that is always different. Not only that, but also you can record this thing with a button or even download a small stream on the small stream. Yeah, you can record with the push anything outside that. You put it on here. Still great to using that. Moreover, with the how can I say? This thing here, because it remember that. So you can put the dish on here. You eat thing the rest is okay. It's will be okay. Yeah, it's will be okay when you put a dish on here. The rest even though you drink with your friend because it remember that. Okay, no worry. Inside here, that you're afraid that it will be a dust, right? You're afraid it will have a dust, and you want to make and clean it. You want to clean it. However, well, if you're using the MDF in forcefully, you can be clean. However, if you use it on our in here we're using 100% is soluble. So of course forcefully when you're using you don't have to worry. The MDF is the thing that very easy to be cut or bending when you use it. And if it have a dust in here, you very hard to be clean. Because if you clean the MDF, you will get damage. But when you're using the wood like that, just do by yourself. Don't worry. Very easy to do. And of course, good for the master. You clean very, you can make it very clean and never have a dust. Not only that, but also this thing is so strong. This thing is so strong and good enough for the master. We use a lacquer to prevent all the damage, the motor, and more and more things after that. Just to make this thing is so great. The termite when watching this thing, when we shut that. Because a lot of people when they're using, they're very afraid about the termite, right? But don't worry, when you're using our you don't need to worry about the termite because this thing in here, it cannot be attacked. And moreover, we round it just to make it safe using. You can put about diapers or you can put a mattress thing in here. Put it in your room, in your bedroom. You put the baby clothes, the diapers, the whole thing, you put it in here. You use it. You use it. When I put the wood is up, I put all of my plastic in here. See? And then after I use it up, I put it in. Please don't put it outside of this. Yeah? Don't put it on your best friend or your master. Because if you put it like that, yeah, it's not to be convenient for you. It's not convenient and not good for you using. And of course, it's not to be neat. You using it here, it's will be great and will be strong as well. Okay, now let's go again. I want to say that this thing here, we combine the harmony collections with we combine the harmony collection and not only the harmony collection actually in general way that is shine, but the design will be the mid-century design and the plastic and the product, the modern sizes. So that's why when you combine, see, it's very stunning, right? It's suitable for the old age use. You would for every place in the living room and the dining room, every place. Yeah, can use. And each of the bottom of the nightstand always is always has space. Just to put the mobile as a whole thing here and you can use it right for you. Not only that, but also, well, how could I say that? We have a multicolor utility too. Yeah, we have the Coca-Cola, even though it's not in a water. Actually, I love the water. The water is a color very neutral. It's so neutral. You put it next to the TV, nice TV stand, put it in the next to the refrigerators. Um, below, on the below of the stair, of the stair. You put it next to the restaurant like this one. Yes, always convenient for you to contain on the thing. You can put the valuable thing in the drawer too. Moreover, if you are if you have a baby, you can put it down for it. It will be safe because if you have trust, we're not using a chemical color, okay? So don't worry. Yeah, it's not harmful for anything else. So what you're waiting for is still spring, it's still it's minded, it's still creative, right? So strong, beautiful, and product is very great. It's super great that you use it for a long time. This thing in here, you use it at least 10 years is normal. Also, you have not right. You use it at least for 10 years is normal. Because this thing is nothing, it's so strong. You use for a long time. You will see that how ready. Okay, so next to our is the era nice. The difference is to know about the design. The era is always not just like big music. When you watching it just like a spirit of music, it is very politely. And moreover, far from it, we always be rounded, just like that. Just like how we here. We always rounded it and make all of this thing here. Wow, always be rounded so strong, stable. So that's why anytime that we hit on it, it cannot be hurt. In the first, the second, each of the rubber in here, we put it very easy. You put it very easy. Just rub on it by your hand. All of this thing can contain more than 165 parts. Multicolor. And we have an instruction for you to do this. If you just only for a nice step, if you read the instruction, you still understand. You are still wonder, you can go to our spot. We have the full video on that. Just watching the video and copy exactly like that. You do it exactly like that. It will be easy. And of course that you never will feel so hard to use it. In the first, the second, well, when you're using on our also you will see that how great now it is. It's very easy to assemble. Not only that, but also, well, how would I say? All of our product in here, we always try to make it very easy and simple to use. And you see, with the night, and if you can see that with the how would I say, the nightstand over there, we using the watercolor. If you love something in water, you can choose a lot of color. The caramel color, like you want all of the color like this is very multicolor. We have a multicolor for you to choose it. You can choose and you make it very custom. Each of the color like this one, how would I say that? It's very easy and very good for us to use it. You don't need to worry anything else about the color like this one is not being great. Don't need to worry. This thing in here, we use it. It's great, it's good enough. Okay? Instruction, we always have. If you read enough to still understand, you can ask in our customer service. We will side by side and having of you. Maybe we will contact, yeah, we will call all of you just to assemble how the, yeah, assemble all the products. Yeah, we will side by side from you. Now leave on you alone, okay? So don't worry. Yeah, the instruction clearly enough. Just to watching and understand. In the first, the second, yeah, we also have a video for you to watching. And the last, if you're watching that thing you still don't understand, you can go out, you can ask me after the so we will side by side having with you and have on you to answer all the questions. Nowadays, we are very busy, you know. Yeah, we always force in the rush rate. And that's why that is the reason that a lot of people in here, wow, that's what I said. Yeah, always be forced in the rush rate. We just want to focus and do a lot of things. However, we always forget that we want to have a place to relax, right? We want to have a place to relax and enjoy. So that's why when you're using our product in here, it's different. You using the products of us, yeah, it must be strong and durable and good. And moreover, all of our product in here, yeah, we always using 100% in the solar. So very easy for you to give you a relaxation. Yeah, give for you a relaxation just to forget about the stress. Because I know one of us already forced in a rush hour and very tired, you know, very tired. Day by day, just want to do a lot of things. And moreover, we very tired. We always be tired for thinking about time. However, when you're using our work in here, yeah, we testing for 1,000 times day by day just to make this, yeah, good and simple. Please don't want to do something very complex. Because if you do something very complex for something that you don't really love, alright. But when you do all of our work in here, it's a different story. All of our product in here. With testing we do for 1,000 times, you know. Yeah, we're thinking a lot of time to make the product stuff. It must be strong, stable, and good for you to using, especially for every restaurant here. You know, 300 days more than over. Yeah, all actually that 300 staff expert and official of us want to thinking how to make the best brand combined with the best quality and the best of design. Just to make this thing more than 300 days. Yeah, it's too long. It's super long just to thinking into all this. And well, actually, before this thing, nothing to bring for you. We must test thing for us. You see in here the Emirates and we have the two sides, right? The first, the queen, and the second is the king side. You can go downstairs, you will see very clearly. The queen side with the 84 line and the 63 of the white. The line with the 37.6 of of high. However, this thing is still strong. It's still super strong and great and good. This thing can contain to 800 pounds, you know? Yeah, our every battery can contain to 800 pounds. Strong, stable, and good. So when you use it, you don't need to be afraid anything else about it. This thing, yeah, very hard to be used. This thing is granted. Yeah, just to, again, the time. Old age can use it. Yeah, you use this thing for the old age. Not only this thing, but also how can I say? Yeah, moreover, you and everyone in here can use it and uphold us still strong and durable and good. You can see here that we make it by 100% is something, right? Every study good. 100% in the study. Yeah, strong study and good enough. However, yeah, it cannot depend on the MS, the model, the mind. The lecture in here depends on the MS, the model, the mind. So when you're using this thing, you don't need to worry anything else. All of our product in here. We're testing for 1,000 times just to make sure every time you listen what we already here. Every time you listen what we already here, side by side with you and of course never leave you alone. Not like another store, not another brand. Another store, another brand, they always using that what I said. They never have the interest on side by side with you. They just want to make sure all of you every time you use it, you purchase it will be there. Okay? They don't need to take care of you anything else. But in our stores, because all of you is not our customer, but it's our family members. So every time you miss a spot, we overheat it. Put all of your system on the top of the relative. Well, and you see, we make this thing. We're using a sensing technology just to make it precise now. Every step, yeah. The first will be the hard mode engine, the head part. The head part engine, you see, the sensing technology not only about make the speed, but also the design. The design we're using, we also like this too. Well, you can see here. We using about a design just to make this thing is so strong and beautiful. Yeah, more thing we using again. How could I say? Well, the CC technology combined with oxygen and the sperm. Just to make this thing, we combine all and I said that the mystery and the positive side. With the beauty and the modern design to combine all these things. Yeah, combine all these things and make this thing so strong and beautiful and good. So when you use it, you don't need to afraid anything else about it to have problem. No. And in a second, yeah, in a second, you will see. Yeah, not only on the head, but the footboard in here, the footboard over here. Yeah, we also use for what now? You can see that we measure carefully just to make sure all kind of muskrat can use it. You using a normal muskrat, the modern muskrat, even though the lesser muskrat or the higher muskrat, all kind of muskrat at this one, you can use it. It's already great, be good for it, and never fail with any problem about it. Yeah, never fail with any problem about this thing. And no spring needed, please. Okay, no spring needed. Because if you use spring needed for sure with you, it will be easy. Just to be how I said, it's not be as good as it is. Not as good as it used to anymore. It's not be strong as they were now. Not be strong. Yeah, you just only buy the basket and put it in. That's all. It fits all of this, and of course it cannot be slide. You see, I try to do all the things it cannot be slide because it is crafted to suitable for all of the basket. We're using a typical sign, right? Yeah, it's just only about 84.5 of length, 63 of the wide, and 37 the 6 of the height. The queen side. The king side will be the same of the length and the height, but the wide will be different. The wide will be 79.2 of the wide. So when you're using this thing, it's still strong and durable. Still strong, durable, and good enough, so you don't need to worry anything else. This thing in here is still strong and good, okay? Strong and good, and using it still be great. Not only that, but also, well, we're using it here. The color we're choosing, we have a multicolor. Yeah, suitable for all age. Your parent laying on here can enjoy all of this thing. Because the color actually is very important, no? The color is can make what you the feeling when the first time you see. If you make what a cozy feeling. If you're using the color just very weird, just like green or red, yeah, or the black, anything else on that one, for sure with you. Yeah, the color like this, it cannot be the best feeling, obviously. Because it's not feel so warm. The wellness color and the up color and the caramel and the chocolate in our store. We using actually we not to a lot. Yeah, the color like this one, it will make you the feeling very enjoyable. And of course, the language is just one to see. The different, right? And all of our stores today, all of our today, we have the best deal and the super stuff. But just in the live stream in this video, before the live stream the video, we just only yeah, a 50 minutes more, just more than 50 minutes more, don't have much time. If the time goes so fast. But if you are not in hurry, you make the time, you will be super impressed. Because a lot of people, well, as they always want to buy this product. Yesterday we sold a lot of we sold a lot of product. However, that yeah, in here they just only have a few. Our boss has told me just only have a few in the store. But if you not be in hurry, yeah, this thing sold out. You cannot buy more. Because that one, I say maybe next week more. Next week more, we will change a new collection. Change a new style because this thing is sold out. Actually just only for a few days more. 1 or 2 days or maybe 3 days more. If you go, you still see about the product, okay, you are so lucky. Because that we still have budget only for 1 or 2. We don't have much. You buying more for sure with you very on because this thing I don't really know that the brand is happening. Because the brand is happening is the cheapest price. So here it is, guys. If you need an assistance or still wonder or hesitate, don't hesitate. the decision you bring for this time, you do like this time, is the best decision, the best choice. Yeah, you never walk alone. We always be here. 1 year, 1 day, 30 days to return. Remember, you can buy anything. You can use it, try. You use it, try. Okay. The price you buy on the live stream and on the video in here is the price for trying. This is the price for trying. Yeah, not the price for some. You try this thing. You buy that you use for maybe 29 days. You don't love it, or you can return it. We will refund. Okay. But if you love it, you can use it for 1 year. If you use about 11 months and 29 days, it have a problem. We change the news. You see, oh my God, it's so crazy, right? No store, no brand in the world can do like that. For sure with you. Just only in our store. So don't worry anything else. Yeah. Oh, by the way, we also 24/7 customer service side by side happy on this. Yeah. Even though in the midnight you asking, we will answer. Okay, so if you need any assistance or need any question, ask me. Okay. Now, if you want to find something that I want to match with the best friend, I want to do for you about how many bars or how many secrets right here. With the how many bars, it always have a fire drawer. Each of the row is so big and so long. See, yeah, it's so big and so long. Can contain about 5 to 6 people in the family. Still be great because this thing is so strong. We using about a steel, steel handle just to attach this thing, and when you put it, you run thing, you put it very easy. Not only this, but also on the surface in here, we using the lacquer. We using the lacquer to prevent all the dampness, the water, and termite. Just to make sure when you use it, it still be present. Yeah, still present, good for us to use it. Yeah, and moreover, using all of our work very carefully. We using CC technology just to make sure, this thing make you resign. But we also round it on the corner. We round it on the corner of the wrestler in here. So when you hit on it, it doesn't give for you about the hurt anything else. Because this thing in here, well, when you're using, you will see. Yeah, it's so strong. It's durable enough. And of course, we drown it. So if in your child have a lot of energy, they running, they jumping, or they hit on this thing, they cannot be hurt because it's routed. Not only outside, but inside in here, we also routed it. Yeah, we also routed it just to make it be safe for it to use it. And moreover, on the top of it, on the surface, we using a lacquer to prevent all the dampness, the mortar, and the termite, just to make it beauty and great. You will see that in beauty and great, right? So strong and durable enough. Not only that, but also, well, how would I say? You using this thing, you will see you can decor the top with a small books like this. You can decor on the top with small books like this one, and you can decor with a small tree or a bottom. This will be great because this space in here is too long. We try to minimize the space. That's why we use this thing for the vertical shape. You see, we using and we make this thing in a vertical shape. You using is still great and good for you. Not only that, but also, that it's still strong. It's super strong, durable, and good enough for us to use it. We have a fire roller, and each of the roller in here now. We also have a multicolor for you too. Multicolor. The one color like this one, or if you love about something more brighter, you can choosing about a pop color. Or if you love something more, how can I say? You love something about moody style, you can choosing about the caramel, or even though that you can choosing about chocolate too. This is a moody style for you who love something basic. And this color in this is so great. It's still stunning, and you put for every place, it's over with that. It will be stunning and still be bright and white if you see. Strong, durable, good, and beautiful. Different with a normal brand that they use in the product is not be beautiful like this. But you're using our is different. It's so strong, durable enough. Also, you're using, you will never be regret. And well, this thing, I want to tell you about the dimension. What is it to measure? It will be the 26 of the deep, 15 of the wide, and 35 of the height. You see, so that's why the height is very simple, right? So even though you stand up like this, you move it very easy. For example, that you'll be hurt back, right? You move the bone in here or the bone in here, you move it out, you use it still be great. Yeah, you don't need to bow all of your body into one. Or even though that you hurt back, you move of your body here. Yeah, it'll be low. You move this out, you see that, yeah, the habit is very convenient. It cannot be so, yeah, so much, and it cannot be so high or too slow. And of course, it cannot be so high. If it's so high like this one, you want to stand up on a chair, right? You stand on the chair, this will be dangerous because if you fall, the chair will be slide. It fall, yeah, you will fall with the dangerous. Moreover, that your child is climbing on that, even dangerous. So that's why it cannot be too short because if too short, it cannot contain a lot of flow. Just only like this. The high like this one is good. It's great for things. Moreover, well, you can see it here. You can see it here. Well, a lot of people when they use it, they think, yeah, they really love knowledge. You go on a compliment, you will see that a 4-star to 4-star on a comment on that. We got a lot of. You can ask the people they have bought it. Yeah, they will inform you about the experience. It is truly experience, for sure. Not fake or anything else. It always is truly experience. When you use it, you will see that how good. 100 things you hearing nothing from the one time you buy. And actually, just on the time like this one, you will see how worth it. Because if you're waiting for maybe just a few days more, this thing will sold out. Yeah, you will be missed this chance. Because a lot of people they have bought this thing. This thing, it's not only about the thing to contain about the clothes but it can contain about the memory. Well, why is it can contain about memory? Imagine if you give for people you love most about a phone like this, yeah, this thing just only using for 5 years, then must replace it, right? Because it's out of that. It will be out of that. You use it for 5 years, you replace it. Actually, not really they want to replace how, but they must replace, yeah, because now their job is a lot of that day by day, and of course that a lot of news and information they must do that. So if they don't update the phone, they cannot survive. So they must do. And if they update the oldest, that's the thing you give for them, they will move in the store. Day by day, they will forget. And if they forget it, how could they can remember what you give for them? Right? And day by day will forget. And long time they will forget it. However, if you give for them about this thing, yeah, the restaurants or the refrigerators, yeah, from ACACIA wood, for sure with you. The best gift. Why? Because this thing using at least for 20 years. You're not hearing wrong. Using at least for 20 years. If you keep this good, yeah, don't let your child climbing or anything else, okay? Don't do something you do so strong habit. Just put the container below. Keep it good. Using at least 50 years. Or you can use it for a century. It's still be affordable. Because this thing is not very good, right? Match 100% in a solid wood. Will not match by a rock wood or anything else because if you rock wood, it cannot be good or strong and stable. This thing in here, we using a grade of wood and strong and stable. So when you're using, you will see that how great it is. Moreover, all of our in here, yeah, you can see the problem. 100% using the solid wood, no MDF, okay, no here. Because a lot of people when they saw on the furniture, they were afraid if you with MDF. But for sure you know MDF in here. With MDF, if you're using it's not about water, it's easily bending and curve. This thing is not very strong as in here, yeah, you pour the water in, yeah, it's still be great. Because that it prevent about the dampness of water. We use electrical to prevent all the things. And on the you see, on the last overall, you can contain about that how could I say? Yeah, the valuable thing like money or gas or the gold, anything else in it, and you can contain this in there. Put it in next to your best friend. Yeah, what the dog will be said. This thing is in vertical shape, so that's why you see it's very convenient. You would for every place, entertainment room, living room, or every place in your house. It always fit this stuff. Yeah, and it still be great for design. So when you're using, you don't need to be worried and still be great, still be strong, still be stable. Of course, I really love this one because every time I touch it, I feel very clearly about the wood bag. So the design is so beautiful. Yeah, just like a live images. Get inspired from the same guy question. So likely. And if you want to find something is so yeah. If you want to find something is smaller, sorry, bigger. Don't talk about six people. Yeah, bro. I want to do for you about how many six restaurants in here. With the harmonistic restaurant in here, yeah, we will have on you about six roll. Each of the roll in here not enough to contain all the one was close. Or you can put about the baby clone is different. The baby clone you put in here very sad because don't use the chemical color, you know. Don't attack on the chemicals now. Yeah, not harmful with the health and very eco-friendly because 100% wood. We're not using about the NDF or using bad materials in here. We're using just yeah, it's job readable and good for you. And I want to tell you about dimension in matter. This thing in here, yeah, will be the 54 of the deep, 16 of the wide, and a 33 of the height. So that's why you can see that this thing is so strong, right? It can contain more than 155 pounds. The box like this. Yeah, on the top like this, you can go with the books on the bottom, on the screen, or small thing as like this one. Yeah, it's gonna be great. And moreover, that you can contain for the small store in here. But don't let me tell you, all of our product, we always have a certification about the safe and the quality and all the anti-tip over to prevent it fall. However, that if you keep it good, yeah, please don't make a child damage. Keep it good, it will be used for a long time, more than 10 years will be known. Each other roller in here, yeah, it's very strictly. Never be stuck because you know the wood can regulate the temperatures. Not like on the steel. If you use the steel wrestler, it's converted to steel roller. Yeah, the heat when it hit the heat, but because there is summer coming. For example, the summer coming, the hot there, the steel make the heat to become bigger and easy stuff. But in here, when you're using our product, it's not happen like that. Because that we have using our wood regulate temperature so great. It can regulate temperature so great and cause that it can adjust all the temperature in your house. You touching it is so wow when you feel cold. And if you feel cold, you touching it so wow. Right like that. Yeah, and moreover, yeah, we on the surface, we also be rounded, you know. We all of our if you watch it, we always rounded or we just make mistake. And the space intermediate, yeah, the space intermediate in here. Yeah, we also have about 6 to 7 inches to put on a small body on all the in here. You use it, yeah, you can keep anything in here and it will be safe for you. Not only that, but also, yeah, on the top you can contain the small things, yeah, the to be clothes and move about maybe clothes in here, your father clothes, your clothes, your shoes. And so the thing I think that is very convenient. You see what you know, right? Yeah, the design very beautiful. This thing is crafted to a hand using for a long time. So beautiful, very stable, very smoothly. And of course that we also have a warranty 100%. 1 year warranty, 30 because and 24/7 side by side having we never leave a deal alone. All of the instruction in here we always have, you know. We have the full of the instruction. Every step side by side. You watch it, it's very easy to understand. You can of course that no MDF in here. We make sure no MDF. You using this thing, yeah, it's so strong and it's enough for it to use. And moreover, well, how could I say? This thing is still very strong for you to use. And not only this thing, if you're really interested, you still understand. You can go to our video store. You will also have a full video on that. You watching the video, it's very clearly and understand it. You very clearly understand. And moreover, that you can, if you watch the video, you still understand, or you cannot find video, you can contact with our customer service. We will have the customer service in here. We always try our best to have it. And maybe we will call our users to assemble. Okay, we will call to help you help you assemble. So don't need to worry. All of our product in here, yeah, we testing for 1,000 times, and no staff will be better than this company. Just only a few minutes for the last one we had, and the new when the last one we had. And if you'll be lucky, you watching this video again, but you see, oh, it still has the right. You can check it, but it's very hardly. You know, it's so hard to find. But if you're lucky, you come back to see congratulations for you. But please don't wait for this moment because it's so hard. This time, yeah, just only few minutes. The life will must be there. So if you see this chance, just take it. The decision you give in this time, yeah, this will be great more than you waiting for few days more. Because few days more, if this sold out, you will be super regret. We not have this one all every day. We sold all this thing for a lot of products like this one we sell every day. And you can go downstairs, you will see the full of the compliment over there. Yeah, a lot of compliment always happen on here, and they will be different to the best of the look and the best advice when you buy. All other we always get this. And if you want to buy something small, you can buy it from a TV stand over there. The the nice stand over there. The harmony nice stand. It's getting back from the vendor commissions, and of course, easy get to work content about a small thing. Yeah, the makeup thing, the plastic or the small thing after that you put it in here. It's still great and everything for you. And of course that, yeah, it still be great for you. You put it very easy. You grab it only by one hand. You see, you put the plastic on the makeup thing or your daughter, you usually call all the thing like that. You usually call with the button that is one thing. Yeah, the button, or the small spoke. Yeah, you call on the top. It's always great. On the surface in here, we always have a setup. We always have a let go to prevent all the damage more to mine. And but not only about the prevent lesson, but also we also use it for our lectures. The lectures in here, yeah, just prevent the damage because nowadays the temperature changes so fast. Temperature is changing so fast. So every time when you use it, you will see. Every time when you use it, you will see that wow, this thing is here. It's not to be so great. Yeah, because if you use it for MDF or the vernier, the moisture happening for so it will be recommended. However, when you use it a harmony nice and different, this thing is so strong. This thing is so strong, study and all cannot to be get damaged first. Even though I try to brush on this size, it's never have a scar. This is a different. Yeah. And if you are MDF or vernier or plastic and you will see. Yeah, this thing they use it for you. Yeah, they use it for the future. How do I say? It just always easy to be formed. Actually, very easy to be formed. It's for at any time, and this thing also you using is not to be great. But when you using our products, it's not easy to be. Because it's made by solid wool, right? 100% UV by solid wool. This thing in here can contain to more than 155 hours. Actually, I can sit on here. Yeah, and it's just 30 miles, very easy to move. You move for every place, always be good, always be great. Strong, stable. On the top, you see, on the top and on the left in here. Yeah, all of this is taken by from the same direction just to make about the on the top in here. It's just like a wave. Bring you go to the water stream, in the stream, you see you in the same direction. The relax. Very enjoy this thing. That is the best thing that the freezers can bring for you. And moreover, you will really enjoy with the products like this one. No one in the world can bring to you the best feeling, especially that very hard about the freezers in the store nowadays. Yeah, can give for you about maximum warranty, 1 year warranty, and 30 days returns. Yeah, 24/7 side by side. And of course, every time you need a copy, we always be here. Okay, so you don't need to worry anything else. We always be here, side by side, helping on you. And every time you need a copy, we always be there. Well, and how could I say? On the bottom, each of our products, if you're watching on the bottom, we also have yeah, the space just to put a small thing in here. Yeah, you can use it about you can put about the clothes, the valley, or the small thing you put in here. Yeah, it will be good and will be great. Yeah, it will be minimal your space. This thing actually, it prevents our damage. So you can watch this like visible. Medium table, you can put a dish in here or you bring with your friend. If you pour about it cannot be damaged. It cannot be damaged. Yeah. And moreover, Let's try to make it a score and anything else cannot. The Tamai is one thing. This thing is cannot be attacked. It cannot be attacked by Tamai. This thing is too strong and good for it. Okay, so if you need antioxidant, I can be okay. Yeah, and next to this, well, everyone, guys, now the time is much to be done. Well, thank you so much for coming in here with me. If you need any assistance, then asking with me or asking our customer service. We always side by side helping you as far as possible. Every time you need support, we already here. So don't worry, don't forget to tap on the screen and give a follow on below, okay? Yeah, give the follow on below and we will answer all your questions. Now, thank you so much and goodbye.